I'm excited because this is my very first book review video, and um, the author that I chose to do this book review is Donald Goines. He is a vet author that was born December 15th, 1936. He's from Detroit, Michigan. I read books before I actually started writing books. The first book that I read by Donald Goines was titled Whoreson. I really love his style of writing because I grew up in an urban area, so he writes about urban things that happen, in urban areas. He has tons of other books. Another one that I read by him was titled Black Girl Lost. But before I jump into Black Girl Lost, just gonna talk really briefly about the story Whoreson, and what I rated. I don't like to give away the story. I don't want to spoil it for other readers. So what I would say about Whoreson was, it's definitely a page turner. It's definitely a book that will have your eyes glued to every single page. He's a very interesting writer when it comes to urban fiction and street fiction. It says, in his biography that he was deeply influenced by another author whose name was Iceberg Slim. Iceberg Slim was a writer as well. He was a pimp. He was educated at Tuskegee University. So that's where he got his writing influence and writing style from. Perhaps even part of his lifestyle, which, Donald Goines was also a pimp. These are, characteristics of males that, come from the urban areas. So I would say that buying his books is very, loved by lots of bookworms, by lots of urban readers. Everyone knows, about Donald Goines being a vet author. I also read another book. Oh, before I jump into the second book that I read by him, but the first book that I read by him, Whoreson, I would like to rate that book as 5 stars. Definitely 5 out of 5 stars for that book. It never got boring. I only took breaks because I had to. Now, his second book that I read was titled Black Girl Lost. That book is also 5-star rating. I mean, if you've never read it and you are into street fiction and you're into urban books, I definitely recommend that you get Black Girl Lost. It's street fiction, it's urban fiction with a little I want to say romance inside of it. It's not, well, I would say about 60-75% of the book is circled around romance. So it's really a good book, and I would definitely recommend to any other book readers that love to read urban fiction. He has other titles of books that I would love to read as well, like Black Gangster, Crime Partners, Death List, Dope Fiend, Kenyatta's Escape, Kenyatta's Last Hit, Never Die Alone, and the two I just mentioned. I believe he has more. I just didn't write all of them down, but I'm sure you can Google other books that are by him. So thank you so much for checking my videos out. Thank you so much for watching this video. I have more book reviews coming on how many stars I believe these authors get for their books that I have read. There's tons of other authors that I've read, and just stay tuned for my other videos that are coming soon. Hit the like button, share my videos. If you enjoyed watching, please recommend them to any other bookworms that you know. Good night.